Hello, everyone. Welcome to your weekly reading for July 18th through July 24th. A quick special thanks to everyone for supporting my channel by liking and subscribing. Now let's find out what Spirit has in store for you this week. Hi, Leo. Thanks for coming to see me. Thanks for checking out what's going to be happening for you this week. So let's get right to it and see what Spirit has to say for you. So we start out with the Hanged Man. Nice power card. Ooh, another power card. We got the Hierophant. Okay. The Two of Cups. Strong emotional stuff going on. And the Five of Cups. So some emotion going on here. Ooh, the High Priestess. The Knight of Pentacles. The Queen of Cups. And the Five of Pentacles. So money. Well, emotion first and then money. And you've got all of this help. You've got those three strong power cards right at the beginning of both of these, just saying there's going to be someone there to help you. Excuse me, with this, there's going to be some really strong support between the Hierophant and the High Priestess. Both of them are wanting you to grow spiritually and really be able to look at a situation from a different viewpoint. For you, Leo, that the creative mind that you have and kind of being a force to be reckoned with on your own, those things are saying that you, whoever is going to guide you, who's going to give you some guidance, has to be a strong personality on their own, someone who can kind of overrule you, per se. So the Hierophant, definitely a spiritual leader. Even on the card, he's dressed as a spiritual leader. He is holding a cross. But I don't like to say a religious figure, even though he's dressed as one, but more of a spiritual leader. Someone who's going to take you on that journey, cause you to open your mind, your heart, your intuitiveness, and just be more in tune with it. And then the High Priestess, again, talking about wanting you to have spiritual development, wanting you to listen to and trust your intuition and being more receptive to messages from a higher realm. So those two things right there saying that whatever is coming for you this week, Leo, it's going to be, you're going to be able to look at it from a very different point of view. Not necessarily saying that you don't look at things from this angle, but the Hierophant is saying that you, and the High Priestess is saying that you're going to be able to embrace the spiritual. You're going to be more open-minded and more intuitive with these things. And you have so much emotion here that it's a really good thing, that it's your spiritual growth. It's your soul that we're feeding and soul that you're feeding and growing. And then you have the Hanged Man. Now the Hanged Man is just speaking to being able to wait, really take time to break down something, to really think about it, meditate on it. So with that Hanged Man and the advice from your Hierophant, which we know is closely related to the Taurus, and then your High Priestess, both of them, they're like working together. The High Priestess and the Hierophant are like, well, the Hierophant is like a high priest. So they're both working toward your spiritual and emotional growth. And the Hanged Man is saying that it's going to take some time. You are going to have to be patient. You're going to have to learn how to wait. This is something that's not going to happen overnight for you, Leo. So this week is just the beginning. It's getting the ball rolling. And it's interesting that going to your Pentacles, because that Knight is there, and we know the Knight usually represents forward movement very quickly without a whole lot of thought or contemplation, but yet we know that something is going to be requiring you to stand still, to really get what it means to be still and let your mind just kind of wander. Even though you're focusing on something, to let it relax, to really learn how to be in tune with your higher self, and the answers are there, that are just waiting there for you, wanting to help you, Leo. So that Knight of Pentacles is talking about good luck on the horizon and being more financially stable, but paying attention to detail. So that Knight of Pentacles, even though it's a financial card, it's saying that you can choose this time to be more attentive and more, not attentive, more in paying attention, just paying attention to detail. What is going on around you? What can you take from your Hierophant and your High Priestess? What are they wanting to help you with? Because we know it's on a spiritual level, and you have all these emotional cards. So even your Pentacles, even your money card is saying that you are going to be more, even though you're going to be more productive, you are just really going to be able to hone in on something and really say, okay, well, this is what needs to happen to accomplish this, more so than normal. And then your other Pentacles, your Five of Pentacles, that's the one that's saying that you're feeling some insecurity, maybe in some isolation. So with that going on in your, I would say your financial realm, but it almost seems like they're all talking about your emotional realm, what's going on for you emotionally, the support that you need to grow spiritually, and that ability to really hone in on and learn how to embrace stillness. Just be okay with that, knowing that there's an end for you that's going to be to your benefit. So let's look at your emotional cards. You have the Two of Cups. Two of Cups is just representing partnership and harmony, being able to move forward into a harmonious life, regardless of what that's requiring with your partnership. That because you have these very strong spiritual cards, I would say with the Two of Cups in this reading, I'm looking more at the couple, the life partner, the spouse. I'm looking at that person. So your Hierophant and your High Priestess are working to help you with your personal relationship with your partner. Then we have the Five of Cups. With the Five of Cups, we're talking about being able to see things from a new perspective. After all this contemplation, this time to really make time to think about things, and we're thinking about our emotional relationship. We're getting more acquainted with and more comfortable with our spiritual selves. We're open to spiritual growth. We have leaders, we have people who are wanting to help us with that. So it's not like, oh, I'd like to be more spiritual. Well, what does that mean? Who do I seek out? Can I do this on my own? Well, in this case, Leo, you have a male and a female presence. You have some very, very strong and willing helpers to be more spiritual. So seek them out. Matter of fact, they might be finding you when you're in this still period where you're contemplating and putting it out there, putting out into the universe that you want to become more spiritually aware. Well, it's probably going to come to you, Leo. And then with the Queen of Cups, that Queen of Cups is talking about being very compassionate and that emotional intelligence. I love that expression, emotional intelligence. You are able to think about how you behave emotionally in relationships. Think about how your heart behaves in relationships. More able to embrace the thought process of emotion. Just a really smart way to come at emotion. So with your emotional cards and your spiritual cards, looks like they're coming together to make you more whole emotionally, more whole from a metaphysical or spiritual standpoint. So just a really strong week for you with lots of help, Leo, to become more emotionally strong. And so that is what I am seeing for you. Thank you for joining me, and I invite you to tune in for my Weekend Energy show, which airs this Thursday. And as always, essentially, we all have a divine purpose. Embrace the universe and live your dream. Until next week, here's wishing you health, prosperity, and positive relationships. Farewell to you all.